holiday season. And during holiday season, we got to make sure we look right.
Oh, yeah.
We got to make sure that we, high and tight, nicely trimmed. We support Bush, but we don't want Bush. We Manscaped that.
Right.
So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we got to talk about Manscaped and their Lawnmower 4.0. They do a phenomenal job of keeping it trimmed up the way it's supposed to be. The leaders in the below the waistline grooming. You don't want to miss out on the awesome things they have going on. Not just their Lawnmower 4.0, but what about the shampoo, the 2-in-1 shampoo conditioner? Keep the hair flowing, the lovely locks that you got going on.
Thanks.
You see how mine is looking sharp, looking sweet. I mean, it's top notch. It's first class. You can't beat the Manscaped people. And on top of that, we got promo codes. Promo code BMOTS, ladies and gentlemen. You use that 20% off along with free shipping. So take care of your yard, okay? Keep that grass low so the trees will continue to show and you'll make that stocking be stuffed the right way. So with that being said, man, shout out to Manscaped.
Mike, what's this first one?
Yeah, shout out to Mike, man. Let's go. What Mike talking about today?
Oh, wow. Well, this is something we had in our back pocket anyway. He says, what's your guys' take on comments from Ryan Shazier regarding Ben hanging it up after this season? Also about team physicality and playing with heart. So I do have the Shazier article up.
So full transparency, we're about to get a live reaction.
This is my first time reading the quotes. I've seen the headline because my buddy sent me this link, this exact link. So I saw the headline.
When did this come out, by the way?
15 hours ago. So yesterday. And then I sent back to my buddy instantly once I saw the headline. I said, Shazier's a fake fan.
Oh, no. Not my dog Shay Leave. You gonna throw the fake fan on Shay Leave?
I saw the headline. And here's the headline.
Oh, man. What's the headline
I'll
say?
go through the quotes, though.
What's the headline say? Let me hear it.
Shazier says it might be time for Roethlisberger to step away.
Okay.
Wants Rodgers or Wilson to succeed him.
Didn't you say anybody didn't want Rodgers as a... Is that what you said, right? I'ma tell Shay. I'ma tell Shay what I said. And we were supposed to run. If it wasn't for COVID, we would have had. You would have had that opportunity. We would have seen him in person. The COVID, blame it on the COVID. But fake Adam. Okay. Oh man, that's tough. That's tough. Do we got any context? Any context?
I mean, that's the headline, but I'll read the quotes.
Man. Tell them how you really feel, Shay.
Okay, so we'll go through the first one here. It says, so I'm a big Ben fan. He's a friend of mine, and I always want to see him succeed.
Absolutely.
Obviously, sometimes the game tells you when it's time. And everybody wants to play until they're Tom Brady's age, or everybody wants to play until they're 60 years old. Yeah. But sometimes the game will tell you when it's time. And so I love Ben. Yeah. But I think next year may be the time for him to step away from the game.
Man. I mean, he brings up some valid points in terms of his reasoning behind it. Yeah.
There's more. You want me to keep reading?
Yeah, keep going. I was just, to that part, I was like, I can understand the validation behind that part.
Here's his why. He says, like, Ben has been known for being one of those type of quarterbacks. And I'm not trying to say he's Kyler Murray or Lamar Jackson, but he's one of those kind of quarterbacks that was really tough to bring down, extend the play, and allow his team to make big plays because of how much of an athlete he was. And he wasn't like a speedy athlete, but he was an athlete. He knew how to change the game, and I feel he's losing a lot of that. And then he's also losing the arm. Wow. And so when you can't play the way you want to play, it gets tough. And sometimes the game will allow you to leave on your own terms, and sometimes the fans and the game will tell you when it's time to leave. And I think it might be getting to that time for Ben to maybe step away.
Well, he did bring a really valid point about the mobility part, right? In terms of him being an athlete. Ben has always been a great athlete. Like you said, even though he's not a quote unquote like blazer in the sense of you're fast,
he knows how to move his feet
absolutely. I mean, he's a legit
dodge
athlete,
guys,
man.
yeah,
absolutely, and super tough. I mean, how many times have we seen him with defenders hanging on him and he's just throwing guys off of him? That's what he's always been capable of. But now, like Shazier was saying, I mean, you're losing that, right? Obviously, with the age that comes with it, that's a part of the process. But with the arm, yes, it has, declined a little bit. Now, you could throw that on age. You could throw it on the surgery. We could throw it on whatever. But at the end of the day, it's not like it was 10 years ago. It's not like it was 5 years ago. So I could definitely, I can see what he's saying there, man. And for Shay, does he have more?
Oh yeah, there's more.
Let's get more.
Two more paragraphs.
Before we finish it, let's get more. Let's get more.
But if Ben does step away, I think there are 2 huge free agents on the market, and that Pittsburgh is definitely going to be, I think, pushing for. One of their names is Aaron Rodgers, and the other name is Russell Wilson. I think if we add either one of those guys to our team, I think we have the talent around them to make them do well. And then there's one more. This is preference between Rodgers and Wilson.
Okay.
I'll promise, if you close my eyes and spin me in circles, I don't care which one you point at. I'm all right with. But if I had a choice and was like, hey, I think you put this guy on our Steelers team and we can win the Super Bowl next year, I'll have to go with Aaron. I think that's it on the quotes. We basically read the whole little spiel.
Well, did you agree with that last part about Aaron Rodgers versus Russell Wilson? Who would give them the best chance to win the Super Bowl? Just out of curiosity,
if I had to pick between the two.
If you just picking between those two, before we react to anything else that my dog said, if we just picking between Rodgers and Wilson, who would you think would give the better? Now, like I said, just those two, no caveats, just those two guys.
Right, just in a vacuum.
In a vacuum.
What quarterback you think's better?
Yeah. With the Don DeMarco, straight like that.
Yeah, out of those two, I would say Rodgers. Yeah,
Rodgers. Okay.
I'm with Shazier on that one. Not with a lot of his other comments.
I would agree. I think Rodgers as well, but mainly because of, right now we're seeing Russ come back from injury. So. And he came back fast from the injury. So he's playing bad. They're not looking the best right now. Whereas Rodgers...
Did his finger ever get fixed, or is it permanently like that now?
I thought they did. They had... I know he had surgery on it.
You know what I mean? Where it's like...
Well, it probably would never be like that. Straight. Yeah, because I know...
That's how my cousin is,
mine's just, still not straight.
He used to play football, and that's how his was. I was like, damn.
Yeah, so that definitely could be a factor in it. But for me, when you watch Rodgers, it's like, man, Rodgers came off the MVP season. The season before that, he still played really well. And now you're looking at him this year, and he's still playing at a high level. So, yeah, with that, I could definitely see why my man Shay would say that. But the reason I was going to say, what I was going to go back to with Shay, to hear him saying this type of stuff is real for him. Because pulling back the curtain, man, when Shay was going through that recovery and stuff, man, Ben was one of the main dudes with him every day.
He was the one carrying the jersey out.
Absolutely. Yeah. He was the guy. And even going over to the hospital, he was one of the main guys over there. So like those two dudes, they got a crazy tight bond. That is just, it's one of them situations. Anybody that was there for that, I feel like we all got like a blood oath pact together, But to hear him say it is just like, like, because that's his dude, you know what I mean? So for him to be saying it, it might have a little validity. He might not be a fake fan completely. That's all I'm saying, man.
I was gonna say, I feel like you agreed to some of his comments.
Both of my guys, but Shay my guy. You feel me? I like both of my guys. Both of my guys. Like I said, man, when you get a chance to be in a locker room with people for multiple years, like you get close, you go through some battles. So it's like, I get it, but it was some of the stuff I was agreeing with. Part of me was like, Lord Shay, you preaching to the choir. You got to stop this, man. We ain't doing that today, all right? We're not doing it. But yeah. Whew. That was a rough one, man. That was a rough one.
Yeah, so my reaction is, not a big fan of the comments.
Yeah, I can respect it.
What are people in the chat saying?
Oh, man, they flying you, man. Now we're having a debate between Russ versus Rodgers, and they want me to poll that up. We're getting the for all my battle rap people out there. I thought I was the only one that's a part of the battle rap culture. They giving you the Don DeMarco and all this other stuff. That's what they say, and it's a battle rap. If somebody gets dissed like really hard, yeah, like you giving me them vibes, hearing Shay, and it's like, yeah, man, it's rough, bro. Straight like that, it's rough, bro.
Yeah, those are some tough comments.
Yeah, I'm seeing they asking what about Deshaun Watson. We got a 3-way. Maybe I should pull that up as 4 ways. Like, which quarterback would you want next year if all 4 were available? Ben, Rodgers, Wilson, Watson.
Pull it up.
If Deke said pull it up, you know what? We're gonna pull it up then.